Football continued this weekend in the English Premier League as we step into week 31 of fixtures in the English Premier League. If you're joining us for the first time, this is Football Final Vision, and I am your host, GP. And as always, I am here with UB. UB, welcome.
Thank you very much.
30 games played and just 8 games left. This week promises to be full of packed actions, and we have the biggest game this weekend. We'll see the Manchester Derby, where Manchester United welcome the Citizens in the Old Trafford. That promised to be the biggest match in the English Premier League this weekend. Straight to the fixtures this weekend, we have amazing fixtures in this week 31. We'll see early kickoff, Everton welcome Arsenal. We'll see Aston Villa welcome Nottingham Forest. We'll see Brentford welcome Chelsea. Fulham take on Liverpool. And just like we just said, we'll see Manchester United welcome Manchester City. UB, what game are you looking forward to this weekend?
Manchester United versus Man City.
Obviously.
Manchester United versus Man City. So, first leg, they had Ahmad to save them and get them the win.
Yeah.
This time now, Ahmad is injured. So we'd love to see where the magic is going to come from this time.
Okay, let's start with the biggest one. Just like you just said, Manchester City up against Manchester United. This match will take place at the Old Trafford. And recently, Manchester United lost their last match and City won their last match. And the first leg ended 2-1 in favor of Manchester United at the Etihad. That was a surprising result for all of us. What should we expect from this game this weekend?
Really, to be sincere, we don't really know what to expect. Like I said, Ahmad helped them first leg because I think he scored both goals.
Yes.
He scored both goals. The match ended 2-1. And this time now, Haaland is injured for Man City. But then it seems like because Haaland is injured, Guardiola found a way to play without him, and it's even better. He looks better. I don't know, because against Leicester during the week, we saw a different Man City. They were attack minded, although they were not, but then they all attack. He played, that front line of Grealish, Savinho, Mamouche, and he still played Doku. That front line was crazy. Attack, that's all. Attack. So everybody is coming for the ball, not Haaland that just waits for you to do everything and give him so he can score. He's clinical. That's how he is. That's the kind of striker he is. But this one, there was attack all the way. I don't know if Manchester United have what it takes to defend that that attack, because these days Manchester United is they 1 minute they're playing well, the next minute they're playing like they don't even know what they're doing. So hopefully they have another magician, because last time they had Ahmad. This time let's hope Bruno comes to work, but the idea that he decides, okay, I'm going to show myself. The idea that he decided, okay, I'm not going to. So they need magic. Because if it's the way they're playing right now, I started to beat them, because I think Man City are beginning to get themselves bit by bit.
In these fixtures, just like you mentioned, first leg all went in favor of Manchester United, and the forms of these two teams Manchester United just managed 2 wins, just a draw in their last 5 games in all competition, just like Manchester City, who has 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw in their last 5 games in all competition. The last 5 times these two teams have played, Manchester United has won twice, and Man City has won twice, and just settled for a draw. This will be cagey. We remember the Manchester Derby in the past used to be fierce. It will be a match most fans look forward to. These days, these two teams, especially this season, seems to be a shadow of the Manchester United and City we know. Do you think Amorim will devise a way to beat these Pep Guardiola's? They have Mount back, which is an addition to the team, and we saw glimpse of Mount, his outside box 18 shots over the midweek. Would we see Messi Mount start this weekend against Manchester City?
So I'm sorry I'm laughing. I'm not laughing because Mount is an exceptional player. I'm just laughing because I don't know if that is what Amorim needs in his team right now. So he has Bruno, he has Eriksen. I personally don't think Mount is so different from those players. The only thing he does differently is maybe the outside shots.
Which Bruno is even capable of.
He's capable of, but doesn't really do it that much. But Bruno is capable. Even Eriksen does outside shots too. So I don't think Mount is that different from these other 2 players. So what difference does he really bring to the team? Unlike Ahmad, if Ahmad comes and you know what he brings, something different, speed. He brings, something very different from what others have. But then Mount doesn't really bring anything different except from a big number on his back. That is all I see he brings to the team. Number 7 on his back. That's all. So nothing really spectacular about bringing him out to the team. But then it all depends on how Amorim decides to use him.
Yeah.
Now, they're talking about their striker, Højlund. That striker is not, I don't know, he's not a Manchester United
kind of striker.
He's not supposed to be in Manchester United, really, because he's not doing what he's supposed to do. Like he's doing all the wrong things at this moment. When you want somebody to save a game, the only person they can rely on is Bruno Fernandes right now. You know, there's no magic from anywhere, and that is crazy for a team like Manchester United to have. They don't have magic anywhere. Like they are not expecting anything from just one person. So if Bruno is maybe injured or maybe any day Bruno is not performing well, Manchester United is not playing well. That's not good for a team like Manchester United. So I really doubt Mount will make any difference. I really doubt. If anything, I feel like because of the attack Man City are coming with, Man U will find it very difficult to cope with that attack.
Manchester United this season have struggled with scoring goals because Højlund is misfiring. He's not getting the ball in the back of the net. And we've seen Zeski.
They let go of Rashford, and he is
awesome with Aston Villa. So Manchester United this season has struggled with scoring goals, and the likes of Zexi and Højlund has not been able to put balls at the back of the net. Most time this goal comes from Bruno Fernandes. It seems the weight of the full team is in the back of this one man, and the team is struggling to score goals. Do you think against this Man City that seem to have discovered their form a bit, get even a goal against Man City? We've also talked about City struggling with their defense. They've had injury crises in that defense, and we've seen the likes of Diaz made blunders in defense. Can Manchester United get even a goal against City?
The only advantage of having a weak defense for the opponent is if your own front line is doing well. Now, talking about Manchester United front line, who do we think can make a difference there right now?
No, but no name is coming to mind.
There's no name comes to mind.
Yeah.
So talking about Manchester City's defense, it doesn't really mean. I mean, if Bruno, like I said, he's the only name that will come to mind now. If Bruno maybe decides to play, because you know when we are talking about Manchester derby like this, always talk of okay, this striker will give this defender issues. You know, if Haaland was there, I would say okay, we'd love to see the talks between Haaland and maybe
Maguire or
Gino.
Yeah.
Now, if you're talking about Manchester City, say Diaz, who's going to prefer? What battle is going to happen?
Højlund.
Nothing. Højlund is not battling anybody. All he can do is run maybe with speed and enter there, and no ball is coming. So there's nothing. I don't think he can body. Yes, he's strong. You say he's strong. You say he's Brokless now, or whatever they call him. But then when it comes to time to actually bully the defender, he doesn't do it.
He doesn't even have the physique to bully the defender.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So talking about Man City defense can only work if the other attack is later, and Man U is not that. So I don't think that's even an issue. And this is what the issue now is. Man U should be thinking of how they are going to cope with the attack that Guardiola just discovered. Because he just discovered that he can play all those attacking players, Grealish, Savinho, Mamouche, and Doku together, and that is crazy. Because all those people are speed stars. We know at least Doku and Savinho. We know Mamouche. Maybe Grealish, but then when if he's having a good day, we all know how that can be. So they should think of how to cope with that. Before thinking of how to exploit Man City's defense.
You be your scoreline. What scoreline do you think this game will play?
A very humble 3-0 in favor of Man City.
That's not humbling, man. That's not humbling, man. 3-0 is not humbling. Let's not forget that Man City would have a revenge in their hearts against what United did to them at the Etihad. So would that spoil their 3-0?
Exactly.
Let's go to the league leaders. We'll see Fulham welcome Liverpool. This normally should not be a match to really talk about. Liverpool has been phenomenal scoring goals, and defending well
in the league.
in the league. Yes,
Yeah.
because we're talking about the league.
Yes.
In the league, can we see Fulham pull a surprise against potential league champions?
I don't know if it will be a surprise because Fulham are not that bad. You know that these days they're having a lot of bad results. They lost their last game.
Yes.
So
In
I
fact,
don't
back-to-back losses.
back losses.
Yes.
So if they win, it will not be that much of a surprise. They are a good team. They're a very good team. But then sometimes, you know, these teams like Brighton and the rest, they are going to have those days where things don't go their way. Liverpool have one hand on that trophy already, the Premier League trophy.
True.
They have one hand.
True.
And they would want to have both hands on that trophy.
Yes.
And getting all 3 points in this match would move them steps closer to achieving that.
Yes.
So I feel like people have no really stand a chance. They don't, because Liverpool, there's the momentum they are carrying now, and they need to. They are out of all cups.
Yes.
They are out of everything. They lost the Carabao Cup to
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Yes.
They're out of the FA Cup.
Yes.
They're out of the Champions League.
Yes.
This is all they have. I dare anybody that tries to take it from them.
True.
And they're going to push you down. Like you can't. I don't think anybody can stand a chance. And also, judging from the whole rumor of them losing their best player, arguably.
No, you won't say their best player.
Arguably.
Okay, arguably.
Yes.
Yes.
Their best player. So they have a lot of things to play for right now.
Yeah, just like you mentioned, Liverpool, they are in cruise control in this league. In fact, in this fixture, Fulham has not won against Liverpool. The last winning Fulham had was way back 2021, and in 5 previous meetings of these two teams, Liverpool has won 3 times, and Fulham have just managed 2 draws. They won last 2021. The odds are in favor of Liverpool with the head-to-head record, with the way they play, with how sport they are to becoming champions. I don't see Fulham having a chance, though the reverse fixture in the first leg of this same fixture
was tough.
It was tough. It ended 2-2. Do you think that will spur Fulham to at least want to get a draw against potential league champions?
So the last match Liverpool played, they played against Everton.
Yes.
And that was a derby, Merseyside derby.
Yeah.
When we saw Everton play, I mean, they were good. Everton were very good in that match. Attack. They had chances to win, but Liverpool managed to win. That's to show you. That's what champions do. People that want to be champions, that's what they do. When you're having a bad day,
you grind the win.
Not just draw.
Yes.
You still win that match. That's how you know, okay, these people are actually ready.
Yes.
Now, those days when you have a bad day, so even if they have a bad day against Fulham, they must still manage to win. The worst to come to is a draw. I don't see a world where Liverpool will lose that match. I don't see it because first of all, Fulham are coming from very low confidence.
Yes, back-to-back losses.
Back of losing how many matches now?
2 back-to-back losses.
And Liverpool are coming from wins. So it's night and day, really. It's night and day because Liverpool have to win. They have to get closer and closer. They need to win the whole match with like 5 or 6 games still left to play.
Yes, they have 12 points between first and second. Massive 12 points.
Yes, exactly.
Massive 12 points.
I think if they get maybe 4 or 5 more points,
they are champions.
They are champions automatically.
If the second position, Arsenal.
There is no second position anything, please.
Scoreline, UB.
Scoreline, a very radical 2-0.
A very radical 2-0, according to UB. This brings us to the early kickoff on Saturday, where we'll see Everton welcome Arsenal. Normally, Arsenal should breeze past Everton. Normally. But the Everton we saw against Liverpool, maybe it's because it's a derby. Will Arsenal find it difficult to get all 3 points against Everton?
It's not just the derby. The derby has a part to play, but also the coach, David Moyes. He has this connection with not just the fans, the football club.
Yes.
He has this connection. So everything just seems to click. Players play for, okay, they're just not just playing for the badge, they're playing for the coach. So it has a part to play in that. And then what they did against Liverpool, damn. If Arsenal are not careful, Arsenal is going to win them. I in fact, personally, I see a draw in that game. I see a draw in that game because Arsenal lost Gabriel to injury
Yes.
last match. And that is the very, very important player to that in that team.
Yes.
Their replacement is going to be Calafori, or I think Calafori is even injured too. I think so. I'd have forgotten. I think they brought him back from Italy when he went for international break. He was injured.
True.
So he's injured. So who is going to take over?
Maybe we'll see Timber moving as a centre back, or yes, then
or they'll push because
they'll push Ben White.
Yes, Ben White
to the central defense,
White, and then they play somebody else there.
Yeah.
So that might happen. But then we can't deny the fact that whatever they do is going to be a second option or a second or third option, because the first option is Gabriel and he's not there. It's going to be a serious miss for Arsenal. So I actually see a draw in that game. I see a draw, because if the Everton I watched against Liverpool and the same Everton that are going to come and play Arsenal, wow, I really don't see Arsenal winning that game.
Yeah, the first leg ended in a goalless draw. Everton practically defended all through the game.
Yes.
And I remember that game, Arsenal found it very difficult to break that defense line of Everton.
Crazy low block.
Recent Everton form has been poor to a large extent. In their last 5 games, Everton has not managed a win. 4 straight draw, and their recent game was a loss against Liverpool. Will this scenario, will this form change? Do you think it will change?
There is a world where that is not that bad a form. There's a world, because you're not losing, you're drawing. Because okay, if you watch those games, they're not playing bad.
Yeah.
Not that they're playing bad. They are playing well. It's just that maybe they are a bit unlucky, or maybe one or two things. They are playing well, just that they're not getting the win. They're not getting the game over the line. I feel like they're going to do better. But then I know for sure that if the Everton we've been watching recently, because if you actually watch them, they're not playing bad at all. Arsenal are losing a very important player going against Everton. They might lose. I think if they see a draw in that game, they should be very happy.
What do you think the scoreline for this game will be?
1-1.
Wow.
Yes.
You still do your draw?
I feel like it's going to be a draw.
Do you think a draw or Arsenal dropping points in this game means Liverpool are runaway champions?
Liverpool champions
long time ago.
Several weeks ago for me. Sorry, that's a week, months ago. Yes, for me personally.
Yeah.
Like I know mathematically,
Arsenal still have a choice.
Still possible.
Yes.
Well, for me, months ago, Liverpool were champions. So I don't think it has any part to play with it. They didn't get all 3 points. It doesn't still Liverpool are champions. Just give them the cup already.
Well, let's go to the other derby of this weekend. This is a London derby. We'll see Brentford welcome Chelsea. The Bees.
Oh my God.
Welcome the Blues. I see you just said, oh my God. This is supposed to be a very, very difficult game for Chelsea.
It's not supposed to be. It is going to be.
Wow. Chelsea welcomed back some of their injured players. Cole Palmer is back. Nicholas Jackson is back. And Noni Madueke is back. Will these players spur Chelsea to a win in the race for the top 4 finish?
To be sincere, first of all, you said Palmer is back.
Yes.
Palmer, unless he comes back with a different kind of, because Palmer has not really been the Palmer we know for a while. So let's just hope we see something different from Palmer. That will make all of us very happy. But then,
all of us who?
Chelsea fans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. All of us. That makes us happy. But then, I don't think Noni Madueke really makes that whole difference. Because the last time Noni Madueke played his heart out and played a good match was back in Wolves.
Yes.
Many years ago. Donkey years ago. That's the last time Noni actually came to play a game for Chelsea. Since then, he has just been passive. He has been a passerby. Just let's breeze through the match and go. So I'm not seeing we getting Noni Madueke back. I'm not seeing that as that much of something that makes us very happy. But then the only person that makes me happy to hear that he's back is Nicholas Jackson, because we know he's somebody that likes to play football. I mean, he missed a couple of chances. He misses Some people say he's not a couple, but then the call for chances, he misses chances. But then he wants to play, he wants to do better, he wants to improve. He's always pushing, always trying harder and harder every time. I mean, the matches I watch and I see Nkunku as a striker, I see him and I know what Jackson would have done in that situation. But Nkunku is not doing that. I mean, there are balls that Jackson would like. Yes, we know that he's going to miss, but defenders are scared of Jackson. He's going to try to collect. You may be taller and bigger than him. He doesn't care. He's going to try his best to bully you. Whereas Nkunku will just leave you. He'll just give up. There's nothing there. Let me not even try. So really miss. Jackson is the only person that I really miss when it comes to he's back. Jackson. Brentford I watched against Newcastle last time out.
We're poor.
They were poor. But then that was because Newcastle were better. They were very good. That's why they looked poor. Now, can Chelsea do the same thing as Newcastle and play some attractive attacking football?
Recently, this fixture has been a very big problem for Chelsea. Chelsea up against Brentford. In the 5 times this team has played themselves, Chelsea has just managed one win in the past 5 times. And in fact, this win came this season where Chelsea won them 2-1.
The first leg.
Yes.
And I remember very well that match. It almost ended in a 2-2.
Yes. So Chelsea against Brentford has been a banana peel for Chelsea. Brentford recently has developed a way of playing Chelsea. Every time Brentford plays Chelsea struggles. Chelsea struggles. In fact, Brentford just lost to Chelsea recently, and Thomas Frank, when he sees Chelsea, he knows how to set up this Brentford team in a way Chelsea finds it difficult to score goals.
And this Chelsea find it difficult playing any team these days.
Yes.
Not talk of a team that has found a way to play you in person. You're not even talking about him like as a club. Chelsea finds it difficult playing anything.
But can Chelsea present form play a part? Because in the last 5 times Chelsea has played, the last 5 games they played in all competition, they've just lost 1 and won 4 times. And the loss came against Arsenal. They lost 1-0.
The wins came against who?
They came against Leicester, came against Southampton.
Don't bother. Is this who I'm going with that?
Yes.
So they not come against yes
formidable team.
If Chelsea are winning teams like Fulham, Brighton,
yes,
I would say okay, that's you can consider that. But your loss came against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Your win came against Southampton and Leicester that are swimming in the
relegation
waters. Are you? That is not. I don't think that really matters. That is not confidence. That's just hope. That's hope. That's not confidence. That's hope. Okay, maybe hopefully if this team plays like Leicester, plays like Southampton, we'll manage to play them. And we all know that that's not possible with Brentford. Brentford is going to come out and give you a hard time.
Yes.
So I don't see that as a confidence boost really. I think the other wins came from Conference League.
Yes.
Those are not wins really. Guy, let's talk about it. Those are not wins. Those do not give you any confidence, whatever. Yes, now they don't give you any confidence.
Does the return of this
Nicolas Jackson,
first team players, impact this game?
Like I said, Nicolas Jackson
and Kopama.
Kopama has not. Okay, let's watch out. That's left to be seen. Yes, let's just see. But Madueke doesn't freak me personally. Having him back doesn't really freak me. But like I said, Jackson does.
Okay, in the goalkeeping position, who would you want
for Chelsea?
Behind or between the sticks for Chelsea?
For Chelsea, who would I want?
Yes.
I think because you asked.
Yes, I asked.
Wonderful, Petrovic.
Stop being ridiculous.
You asked. Is it not on our payroll?
Okay.
Let me
rephrase the question.
Okay.
Who would you want between the stick? Between Jorgensen and Robert Sanchez?
Now you're asking the question. Because if you're asking all the keepers that are on our payroll.
Just tell me you want Arrizabalaga back.
Stop the joke. Okay, who would I want? Well, right now I don't even know. I don't know. Both of them are just mistake prone at all times. But then I don't want Sanchez. I can deal with Jorgensen, but Sanchez is terrible. Sanchez has a way of making wonderful saves,
Yeah.
and then making the worst mistake. Like you'll be like, what? Like, did you even learn? The first thing about keeping is, come on, if you're not going for a particular player, the goal against Man City, that goal was so painful. Like it keeps replaying in my head, and I can't forget it.
Yeah.
It's the basic of a goalkeeper. It's basic. The basic. It's not rocket science. It's the basic. If your player is going for a particular person, you don't leave your post and just
Come out.
start coming out for what now?
Sure.
It's textbook goalkeeping. Chapter 1, module 1.
101. Goalkeeping 101.
You don't need to have kept for years to know that.
Nah, but
yet Sanchez, after how many years, still manages to fumble. So I think Jorgensen is better.
So Jorgensen is better. Finally, Brentford, Chelsea scoreline.
What I'm going to give you now is from a point of it being a Chelsea fan. Because normally I would say, okay, Chelsea are going to be battered by Brentford, but I don't want to spoil my team. I don't want to.
Give me Chelsea fan perspective and give me football fan perspective.
Chelsea fan perspective.
Yes.
Chelsea will win 2-1.
Okay.
Football fan perspective. Brentford will win 2-0. You wanted the votes, I will give you.
We've heard from UB all the games we've talked about and his predictions. So guys, the conversation continues in the comment section. Drop your scoreline, drop your prediction. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share for more football trending stories and analysis and football fans' reaction.